Let's talk about the MLBB Esports timeline for 2024 with Wolfcast.
What's up?
This vlog, I don't know what you call this. This video will be in Engalog. Engalog
Tagalog.
first. English
English first.
first before Tagalog, not Taglish.
Mhm.
Because I've been getting a lot of messages
Okay.
and comments to our international viewers that
Okay.
I should have a subtitle or maybe translate
Yeah.
my vlog. So Wolf will help me for that.
Okay.
But I will try my best. So bear with us to our Pinoy audience.
Viewers.
Don't worry. Tagalog pa rin to. Right? It's still in Tagalog but with a little bit of English. Okay.
Correct.
Yeah, I've been wanting this shit forever. I've been in the field with whatever they throw at me. Brush it off, pick myself up, moving on.
So for 2024, we're going to have a lot of tournaments. We will start
For ML.
for ML. ML is live every day. From Monday up until Sunday.
From morning to afternoon.
Afternoon.
To evening.
Okay, the MPL tournaments will start from March to May. All of the tournaments in different regions. So
All of the Munton.
tournaments.
Basically.
MPL Philippines is already in the 13th season.
Yes.
Okay, MPL Season 13, MPL Philippines Season 13, March to May, together with the other
Yeah.
tournaments, MPL Indo,
Right.
Malaysia, Singapore. Plus, from March to May, there's also MDL. So we have two MDL tournaments,
Yeah.
MDL Indonesia and the MDL Philippines. All for March to May. From
Exactly.
March to May, I mean.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I believe that when you already talked about like MDL,
Yes.
and there's a new tournament or circuit
yeah.
for Malaysia this time.
It's MAL,
Yeah.
Academy
Academy League.
League.
Yeah.
Mobile Legends Academy League. What's the
Right.
difference between MDL and MAL?
I actually don't know. It might be the same. But the thing is, kaya lang nila separate, like why is it an MAL, is because MPL Malaysia is not franchise-based yet.
Okay.
Not unlike MPL ID and
Ah.
MPL PH. For Malaysia, they're not franchise yet. So they don't have like an MDL version of their
Okay,
of lineup.
okay.
It's not like, for example, Echo has
Yes.
Loud and Echo Proud. Proud and Proud.
Gets.
But with Malaysia, since they're not franchised, there's
Okay.
no Homeboys Loud and Homeboys Proud. So,
Gets.
yeah, that's it.
One time, me and Lafel were talking and
Yeah.
sabi niya, gana daw ang ML lately sa Malaysia. Like,
That's what I heard too. Yeah.
sobrang dami daw na-appreciate. So, let's see what's going to happen. Later on, we will talk about that. We will talk about Malaysia kasi sa December, alam niyo na. Mamaya, pag-usapan natin.
Yeah.
Alright, next. For June, we're going to have another Snapdragon Pro Series
Yeah.
for MLBB. Last time, it happened in Indonesia.
Yes.
We still don't know the venue yet. Do you have a clue
No, I don't.
for Snapdragon?
Yeah. Maybe it's in the Philippines again.
knows?
Because the
knows?
way that I looked at all of the tournaments, there's Malaysia, there's Indonesia, so there's
Last time,
Saudi,
Snapdragon happened in Malaysia, and
Malaysia,
then in Indo.
So
Two countries. Okay.
maybe PH.
That's in June. The defending champion is Onyx
Right.
Indo. So,
Right.
still don't know yet any details about that.
Yeah.
Next, this is going to be, I think, the biggest tournament in terms of prize pool because there are a lot of rumors. There's a lot of rumors roaming around.
Yeah.
The prize pool for MSC is going to be large.
Yeah, it's apparently bigger than M Series.
M Series.
So,
This is happening in July.
July. Yeah.
July. Plus, it's not all about Asian countries anymore.
Yep,
It is now called the Mid-Season Cup.
that's right.
How important is it for the competition that it's not just Asian teams anymore for MSC?
No, because usually we will have to wait for M6 to see if the West of the M Series, if the Western teams, what will happen going up against the Asian teams. Right now, it's totally different because I think that they had a soft launch last time for MSC, but there has to be a tournament, like a very big tournament, which is MSC. Basically, it's just M6, but it's essentially M Series right now, right? But it will be held outside of Southeast Asia because for the longest time, the big tournaments that we have that is East versus West it usually happens in Southeast Asia, in the Philippines, in Jakarta, in Singapore. Now, it will be held outside of Southeast Asia. That's why it's very big, so that we can cater to the Western audience even more.
And we like that.
Yes,
Gusto
sir.
namin yan. Gusto namin mangyari
Yes,
yan.
sir.
Gusto namin lumakas lahat. Alright?
Exactly.
We want everyone to have a tight competition. We want
Yes, sir.
we want drama. We want that. So magpalakas kayo.
Yeah.
Gusto namin yan. Gusto namin yan.
Tama.
Alright? So that's MSC, Mid-Season Cup. Exciting. Tighter tournament. Next, August up until October. The part 2 of the MPL tournament. So, for the Philippines, MPL Season 14, August to October mangyayari. Plus, we have MWI,
Yeah.
the Women's Invitational,
Invitational.
Women's
That's right.
League. The
Yeah.
champion was Bigotron Era.
Oh,
Ang kalaban nila yung Omega,
yung
yung girls.
Yung Bigoton era, parang meron sila streak Something about like 32 yata or 33 na win streak.
Yeah.
Never sila natalo ng series, and that's how dominant they
Dominant.
are.
Plus, they won SEA Games.
Yes.
They are the gold medalists for SEA Games.
Yeah.
If you remember this,
Yeah.
alam yan, yes. Alright, so August to October mangyayari yan. But then
Yep.
again, next October, this is interesting kasi last year, we only have one Snapdragon Pro Series. For this year, 2 tournaments.
Yes.
We're going to have 2 tournaments for Snapdragon.
Yeah.
It will happen in October.
That's right. So, that will be before MPL?
Before-
after MPL.
After MPL.
Yeah.
So, again, no details yet.
Oo.
So, another international tournament. So, we
And
have...
the thing with Snapdragon, here's what you have to take note about Snapdragon. Kasi nireveal din naman to dun sa mismong video.
Okay.
Ang target nila is not just the pro teams. Gusto nilang integrate yung mga amateur teams and yung grassroots, right? So, katulad yung nangyari before, yung mga MDL teams, kasabay sila sa MPL teams.
So, there's a chance of amateur teams
There's a
joining
big-
the...
Exactly. Pag nag-qualify kayo, ganun. So,
Yeah,
yun yung exciting sa
Because it
Snapdragon.
happened last time.
Yeah, that's
Echo
what
Proud,
happened.
right? Tsaka
Exactly,
Echo Loud.
exactly.
Okay, gets. Okay, props to Snapdragon.
Yep.
Thank you so much for supporting the mobile esports scene.
That's right.
And then, we're going to have another ISF sa
Uy!
November.
Uy!
Announce na rin kung saan yung lugar na to.
Oh.
It's gonna happen in Saudi Arabia.
Whew, November.
Defending champions is, of course, the
Pilipinas.
Philippines. And Cebol ang
Cebol.
magiging represent team dyan. We still have no idea who's going to be the Cebol squad.
Oo nga, no?
Diba?
Wala pa tayong qualifier.
Wala pa. Is it going to be still Bren or maybe another team? We
Yeah.
don't know yet. But Saudi Arabia, November, ISF, another global tournament. So, ang dami ng global tournament. Bilangin nyo, MSC, yun nga, Snapdragon
Snapdragon.
2, plus yun pa, yung ISF pa. May mga di pa kami na-mention. And then, December, M6.
Oh, yan.
We talked about it earlier, Malaysia.
Yeah.
Meron akong theory kung saan ginaganap yung M-Series. Ito yung mga maiinit na bansa. Ito yung kumbaga sa ratings,
tumataas.
tumataas. So, M6,
Yeah.
still, naalala ko, M1, Malaysia din nangyari yon. It was a different
Ganda.
time back then. Iba pa rin yung, iba din yung...
Boy,
Iba, nandun kami nun.
Oh,
Ibang
paano po
iba.
sa editor mo yung picture natin nung ito dito.
Yan.
Yung picture namin.
Sobrang ibang-iba yung M1 nun.
Oo,
Compared, of course, right now to M5, M4.
Yeah.
Remember that time, besides shoutcasting, we also do the hosting.
Yes,
Big-
nagko-coincide tayo nun
Sudden lahat yun, sabi
Oo.
niyo. So, it's really a pleasure and hopefully makapunta tayo doon, di ba?
Yeah, sana.
Sana.
Back to where it all began.
Malaysia.
Malaysia.
Shout out-
Truly Asia.
Truly Asia. All right, so those are the official tournaments and the canon events
Sa kanan events.
sa timeline
Yeah.
na sinabi mismo ng Munton.
Mhm.
Pero meron there's some tournaments na lingering lang sa mga gilid-gilid. Gedli lang. You have yung sa Russia, sa
Russia, ito.
February,
Games of the Future.
Games of the Future.
I think by Phygital Games. So, ang interesting dito, Manjin, is malaki yung prize pool. It's a little bit bigger than M5.
M5.
Pero, invitational siya.
Invitational.
Ibig sabihin, ano lang, mga invited teams.
Invited.
Invited teams lang.
Games
So,
of the future.
wala siyang qualifier.
Yes,
So,
February.
Yun yung interesting. At ang nangyari, para bang yung buong mundo ng ML ay nag-adjust para sa Games of the Future. Kasi kailangan mo na magsimula ng Games of the Future, tsaka magsisimula yung mga ML.
So hindi nga natin alam kung canon event din ba yun sa timeline. Plus, nandyan din ang MPLI 2024. Hindi din pa natin alam kung kailan, but usually, it's always in November.
Yep.
Usually, last 2 MPLIs, November yon, and we still don't know kung saan. So, a lot of global tournaments still, and a lot of MLBB.
Yep.
Masagana. 2024.
Pahinga lang tayo ng January, tapos siguro first half ng February, then after nun yun, only ML.
Wala na. Yun na yun.
Ito na naman.
Yun na yun. So, those are the tournaments and those are the tournaments and the competitions that is in the timeline of MLBB Esports 2024. Huge shout-outs to Wolf and to our audience for bearing with us, especially to our Engalog video. Engalog video. Shout out to, of course, shout out to our editor, R. Mark Gomez and Patrick Medalla, and to our transcriber, Ivan. Dio. Shout out to Ivan and Dio. There you go. Shout out to you, man. All right. Yun na yun. That's it. See you this 2024.